All right, we're back with Rapid Fire with Ryan and Patrick, and you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys have high energy, so this will be fun. I'll just go back and forth, and we can have fun with it. This one's going to be for both of you. Pat, I'll start with you. What are you reading or listening to right now? That we always ask this question because the audience always likes to know, hey, what inspires you, especially leaders, entrepreneurs, things like that. So curious if there's anything you're willing to share.
Just been trying to read and listen to a lot of marketing podcasts, actually.
Oh.
Sharpen my skills there.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about the advent of legal psychedelic therapies. So I've spent a lot of time listening to podcasts there, reading up on the science of that and the history of it and where it's headed.
Is that, we're talking about like microdosing and all that kind of stuff?
Psilocybin, MDMA, even LSD. These things have been used for thousands of years, and we're starting to hopefully uncover their therapeutic potential.
Can I ask, are you guys as a law firm, are you taking a position that, not that position, but a position to actually make this a monetized piece within your portfolio?
Yeah, so absolutely. We're hopeful that the Arizona legislature will do the right thing, and we don't need another initiative to allow Arizonans...
That famous word, initiative.
To allow sick Arizonans the right to access medicine that helps them. So I'm hopeful that they'll do the right thing with psilocybin, and we are actively working and preparing for that day, and hopeful we'll be able to represent those businesses.
That's our third podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Another one for both of you. I'll just go in reverse now. If you could meet any person for dinner, who would it be and why?
Oh, man.
Kind of like a mentor type thing.
That was a tough one. Pat, you want to go first? I need a second to think about that.
Well, either one of you. Skip?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I love President Obama, so I'll take the easy route and go that way.
Either one, jump in. What movie could you watch over and over again?
For me, it's Half-Baked. It's really stupid and funny.
I haven't had that one before, so that's
a great
original award by Pat.
Oh, man. There's a lot of them, but Fight Club. I love Fight Club.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Or Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Clark? Oh, here's one for both of you. What occupation, other than, of course, what you're in, would you have liked to have tried, or were you destined for?
I think actually what Ryan does a lot. His zoning law would be very interesting.
Aspiring attorney?
Not in particular, but, what I've come to do is support, Ryan and then other attorneys we work with when we go and get entitlements for projects. I've kind of figured out, one part of the equation on that, and I think what I'm missing is actually interpreting everything and saying, coloring within the lines on it. So for me, that would probably be that.
Well, I may or may not have run away to L.A. to try to be an actor before I went to law school. So, I'll give a stage and screen actor.
Will we find that chapter on your LinkedIn profile?
Probably not, but maybe in the autobiography after.
I love it. All right, favorite ice cream flavor?
Yeah, like any of the Ben and Jerry's, Chubby Hubby. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, Cherry Garcia.
Oh, there you go.
Cherry Garcia, the original.
What skill do you think everyone should have?
I think everybody should work either in food service or in retail once in their life.
I'm so glad you said that. Go ahead, Pat.
I got to steal Ryan's answer as somebody who's done both. It helps.
We always call it the 3-foot MBA. Do you know what that is? That's the bar.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because if you can deal with that, you can deal with everything. I've been trying to talk to my son. We still have one that's left in high school, and I'm like, listen, both my wife and I, in college, food service, whatever.
Yeah.
You cannot pick up on those skills ever, ever, ever. I don't care. You can have 20 degrees behind your name. If you can't deal with, I wouldn't say you're destined for failure, but you will be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, not only that, but the humility and the humanity it teaches you is, second to none.
Two keywords. All right, are you guys foodies?
Yeah.
All right. It's an either or. Either what's your best dish that you as a chef or cook, or what's your guilty pleasure if you go out to eat? Either one. I don't care.
Well, guilty pleasure going out to eat, grilled octopus is amazing. I certainly couldn't cook it.
Well, are you
I mean, I do like to cook. When I do, I kind of destroy the kitchen a lot. So my wife limits me to a couple times a year.
but what's your favorite discipline, if you will?
Man, I don't like bake. I don't like to bake. So anything savory. I did a nice Christmas meal. Pasta. I like to go with pasta.
All right. How about you, Pat?
My culinary skill lies with the Traeger. So tri-tip is really probably what I can make the best, at least at home. And my guilty pleasure would be a chimichanga.
Oh, there you go. Another original answer. All right, this one's kind of deeper, but I want you to, the first thing that pops into your head was your fondest memory as a kid.
Yeah, skiing with my dad.
Going to baseball games with the family.
Yeah, very well done. And then another one, this one's a little deeper too. Think of back to maybe what you're reading or what you're doing outside of work, but what have you learned? I always ask this, what did you learn recently? Like one of those aha moments. Either one.
Yeah, no, well, I wasn't super recently, but, when I started going down the blockchain rabbit hole, learning a lot about currency, the history of currency in the world is pretty GD fascinating.
Eye-opener, huh?
Yeah.
Anything for you, Pat?
I think just with marketing, I don't have any great examples off the top of my head, but really learning from people's successes and failures, where you try an idea, you test it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and that's just I find that fascinating.
And then we'll wrap it up with, okay, gentlemen, what's your industry going to look like in 5 to 10 years? Whew.
I mean, I think 5 years it'll largely look like it does today. 10 years, man, it's anybody's guess. It could look exactly the same, or it could be Amazon bringing it to your house.
How about you, Pat?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what Ryan says. I think the industry, you've seen it grow very quickly. I've heard someone recently use the phrase that, in the cannabis industry, it's everything happens in dog years, and certainly it true to a certain extent. So I think in the short run, the next 5 years will look very similar. But as Ryan has said, with delivery and the customer experience and even new products coming out, I think 10 years is a very long ways away. Hard to guess.
Yeah. One other thing that I forgot to mention is, what we're starting to see is people doing large-scale hemp grow, which was, legalized on a federal level for like rope and fiber. But they started using a loophole to extract intoxicating cannabinoids out of hemp. And now they're trying to sell them online and in convenience stores. And it's unfortunate because it could create a backlash against all the work that we've done. And so we see it every year at the Arizona legislature, the quote unquote hemp industry trying to sort of undermine the regulated program, and hopeful that we push back on that.
Well, that's a wrap for Rapid Fire, no pun intended. So thanks again, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.